I strongly believe Albert's research must stop.
Light! We can't build the future on your empty optimism.
Say what you will. I cannot agree to this. Please listen.
No, you listen to this! At every turn, you've ignorantly blocked my research!
Mr. Wiley, control yourself. I see the committee is in agreement. And so, the department chooses Thomas Light's research into robots with independent thought. Thank you, everyone.
Why are you fools so blind? One day, Light. One day the world will know I was right all along. Bad memories make the worst dreams. A genius of my caliber needs sleep to keep his brain in gear. Wait. That research from my youth. Yes, now I'll show you, Light!
Hello guys, and welcome. This will be the first Mega Man Let's Play we'll ever have. Well, not Let's Play that we'll ever have. We'll probably have more, but until I get enough money to get the other games, this is the one that we're going to start off with. And hopefully, when the Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection comes soon, I'll start on that later. But anyway, welcome to the channel. I'm Mega Man 6358, and this is Mega Man 11. One of the newest Mega Man games that have been out recently. And right now, I've been deciding on doing a superhero run of it, but that might be for a later review of it, later go through of it, because that will be the first time I've ever played superhero. But for right now, we will go normal instead of casual. Who wants to be casual? Disgusting, am I right? But let's just play normal for once. The year is 20XX. At the laboratory of Thomas Light, father of modern robot society, many hard-working robots have arrived for their annual maintenance checkup.
All systems nominal. You're in great shape, Blockman.
All thanks to you, Doc. You built me rock solid. Well, I can hear the construction yard calling. Block out.
Good luck out there. Roll, how many checkups are left?
Let's see. We just finished with Blockman. That leaves Torch Man, Acid Man, Impact Man, Bounce Man, Fuse Man, Tundra Man, and Blast Man. Just 7 to go.
Oh, brother, there's no end to them. Doc, how about giving your favorite assistant a break?
I don't need a break, Otto. You know, for a robot, you sure do complain a lot. Now let's crank it up a gear.
Oh, I ain't a machine. I mean, I am, but still.
Mr. Torchman, please proceed to the... Oh, earthquake!
What on earth? Roll, Otto, hurry to me!
Splendid to see you again, Light.
Wiley!
Doctor, what's going on? Stand back, everyone. I'll handle this.
Mega Man!
This is no time for your heroics. I've simply come to give Dr. Light a message.
Then kindly be quick about it.
Of course. You see, I recalled some old research. The very invention you so coldly crushed when we were students together. Or has your memory failed you?
Our university days. A device. It can't be.
Oh, but it can! Your objections wouldn't stifle me forever. I have perfected my design. And now we'll see who was right all along.
Dr. Light, what's the ruckus?
Perfect timing. The lot of you will make excellent test subjects.
Wow! Who are you calling a test subject?
Quickly, you must all run and hide.
Speed gear!
My robots.
Over here, Light.
That speed. What have you done?
Dang it! Nobody blocks Block Man!
Let those robots go, Dr. Wily!
I have a better idea. At last the world will bow down to the genius of Dr. Wily!
Doctor, I'll go after Wily.
Wait, Mega Man. Wily's invention is called the double gear system. It's designed to push robots far beyond their normal strength and speed. If he really has completed it, I'm afraid you won't stand a chance.
But we can't just let him get away.
Mega Man, I can tell you won't be stopped. Very well. This is the prototype double gear system that Wily developed back at Robot University. If I install this into your circuits, you may be able to stop him. But it's dangerous. Double gear places great strain on robot systems.
I can take it, Doctor. I want to do this, no matter the cost. Hook me up.
As you wish. The installation will take some time. There's a lot of work to do. The double gear system is fully installed. Mega Man, rise and shine!
Go get him, Mega Buddy! And remember, your old pal Otto is here to help out.
Mega Man, that dirty Wily won't know what hit him.
Mega Man, you're doing a noble thing. Be careful out there.
Doctor, roll. Otto, I'll be back soon.
Alright, so now I'm going to get into the explanation of the double gear system, since this is a new mechanic to the Mega Man series now. And I don't think there will be any... Oh, barnacles. I did not mean to do that. But you know what? We can just do it with the double gear technique.
Let's go to fight! Double gear!
So, what we can do in this game is the double gear system, which is speed gear as well as power gear. We can switch them off on the fly, or just use our regular Mega Buster, which it has the charge shot, or just the regular pellets. You can also slide in this game as well, by pressing down and X. You can do it rapidly, depending on how fast you're pressing the button. And if you want to make it even more for usage, use it during speed gear, especially if you want to get some precise dodges in there. Now, one thing that power gear can do is increase the effects of your charge shot. For example, it can give you 2 charge shots instead of 1. But the problem with that is, when using the speed gear, if you use it for too long, it will make it short circuit, causing it to have a little bit more of a cooldown. Sometimes the cooldowns can be fast, sometimes the cooldowns can be slow, depending on if it completely drains out or if you leave it out for a while. One thing that you can also do that not that many people really have figured out, if you charge the double gear for speed power gear nearly enough so it almost drains it completely, you can get a really powerful charge shot. And now one thing that is actually teaching us right now is, wait, once this thing runs out real quick, the double gear system, which both activates power gear as well as speed gear and give us incredible power at the cost of not being able to use speed gear or being able to charge up your Mega Buster. You can only just do the regular pellets. Now, the thing is, this comes at, well, obviously this comes at a cost, but this is like a risk it all. Like a move it or lose it. That doesn't really make any sense with a certain context, but it can be really effective, especially when you're at the last line of your defense and you're fighting a really tough boss, which we'll probably be doing a lot in this series. I mean, because honestly, all the bosses are hard once you get their weapons, it becomes easy. But after that, yeah, you're good to go. I will explain what these enemies are once we get to the enemies, once we get to their stages. But for now, these are just regular stupid robots that can be easily be killed. No problem in that. Now we get the boss selection stage, and there's a multitude of ways that people can go with this. You can pick Torch Man, then go to Tundra Man, then go to Bounce Man, then for some reason go to Fuse Man, or Block Man, or Acid Man, or then Impact Man. It's a multitude of ways you can decide this, but the one that I like to go the most, and my favorite route, is starting off with Fuse Man. And there are a few enemies and a few obstacles that are in his, I'm gonna say palace. What is this, Persona 5? No. But there are a few enemies that we're going to get introduced to in his stages, and a lot of them will reoccur in other stages as well. For example, this one is Electrocyte. It's guarded by electricity, and it's kind of similar to the Tellies in the other Mega Man games, but they don't follow you. Instead, they have a set pattern. And the next enemy that we have now is Batons. They are guarded by their wings when they're closed, and when they try to fly around you, that's when they are exposed and you can shoot them down. And now immediately we are going on to our first obstacle now, which is these pillars of light that are conducted from the tunnels. All you need to do is just make sure you're going fast enough so the first one doesn't hit you or the second one doesn't hit you from behind as well. And also another thing that you can do when an enemy is being guarded, you use a charge shot to voluntarily stun them and use that to your advantage. And once again, here comes these turns with the beams of light that I just mentioned earlier. Just make sure you have enough time to dodge sometime. And here we get to our next obstacle. This one is called crap, I forgot the name of it. It is Elect Crosser. So once the beams get converted into the crosser itself, which is powered by the bar of lightning that can be seen in the yellow. Yeah, the yellow, can you see there? I am bad at commentating. Listen, it'll get better onward. Just roll with me here, please. But once it gets conducted, it will turn into 4 pillars of electricity, which will be conducted and blasted up. Yeah, this is terrible. Yeah, let's just get down there now. But the next enemy that just died is called a Wall Blaster. They can be shot pretty easily, but there are a few blind spots. For example, this corner here that they can't really shoot you through, so you have an advantage of dodging that there. Oops, shoot. Just be careful of what you're going to do. These are called K-drones. They fly in a swine pattern, going up and down while also moving forward at the same time. And those are Tat-Packins. They are guarded by their shields, but they can also be once again destroyed by you. Well, not destroyed in general, but their guard can be broken thanks to the charge shot. By using the charge shot, you can voluntarily break their guard and keep shooting them multiple times for perfect accuracy. Now let's get into the power gear uses that we get here. Never mind, because this one is not really useful for the power gear, but it's useful nonetheless. Get out of my way. Okay, that came very close. And now this is our first checkpoint, so if we die, we go back to this place, not the beginning instead. I tend to use speed gear a lot on this stage, which is reasonable. There's a lot of themes that come here, and just the slightest touch of it can hurt you. And here's me wasting my speed gear again like a moron, because I just love using speed gear a bit too much. And this, I like to say, is a recurring enemy, similar to the batons that I did not explain yet, because I forgot that. And yes, I'm a moron. Yes, I understand that. Yes, I get that. Yes, do not berate me, please. But these are Gaboyas. What? Well, honestly, they just bounce around on the walls or on the ground, and if you're in their territory, they get a bit faster to alarm Dr. Wily or any other mechanism. Well, not that you're there, but just like to stop you. And here we go to a little bit of an annoying part. If you already wasted your speed gear, it's best to wait here, because this is where speed gear is like the most useful gear for this stage so far. So just slide, then stop, then stop. Oh my gosh, I was almost about to get hit by that too. Yeah, that is not a blind spot. I was wrong. I mean, ow. There we go. And now, this will be our first mini-boss. This is called Red Sparks. He shoots similar to the turrets that were used in similar to the turrets that were used in the beginning of the stage. He's now using them to shoot electrical currents at us. Just know when to dodge and know when to be methodical. Be methodical, don't be a moron, don't just get hit by these easily. They can't be avoided. Especially if you have power gear on, but don't use power gear too much because you're always... Told you I was going to use power gear at some point. Haha! And it's destroyed. Well, that's not really power gear, it's really double gear, but you get the point. Alright, now we're on the second part of this stage. We're doing pretty terrible, but it should be fine nonetheless. Now, mind you, I cannot use speed gear at this point, so I have to be very cautious of what I'm doing. And I cannot charge shot either. Also, these bolts that I'm collecting will be used for the shop in the game, so you might want to collect as much as you can. Ow. Okay, I have to spawn back there. Wait a minute. Something's right about that. I'm afraid of society. I'm afraid of society. I did not get hit by that, you may ask. I do not know the answer to that question. Oh, shoot. Oh my god, I'm trash. Kill me. I'm trying to act cool while just going through the stage. I just need to be more calm about it. I need to stop that. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Oh yeah, right. I'm gonna need speed gear for this, so... Oh god, if you could activate in time, please. You gotta slide. I'm dead. What I was trying to say is you have to slide really fast in order to escape its slam down. Otherwise, you're going to get some major damage to you. But that's fine. As long as we're at a decent checkpoint where we can start back up again, we are good to go. Good thing about this, well, in this game more importantly, if you die, you can always try again and always try again and always try again until you run out of lives. And I done that. There we go. Oh, shoot. There we go. Alright, oh shoot. Bye, Rush. Okay, let me just turn back to my basic Mega Buster. Ah, shoot. There we go. Not today! Oh, shoot! Screw you! That's what I'm talking about. Now, we should be getting close to the end of the stage now. Oh, shoot. Yeah, speed gear is definitely required if you do not want to get screwed by this part. Oh, shoot, I didn't see you there. Hello, sir. Let's just let this cool down for a bit. Ow. Ow. Jesus Christ. I didn't even follow my own rules of using speed gear. I'm a moron. Ah! Oh my god. We are now getting near to the final, not the final boss, but the first boss of our barge. Sound like Marge. Okay, you know what? Ow! I introduced you guys. Ow, Jesus Christ. I got spiked by... Oh my god, this... I cannot. I am a failure to society, and I'm dying hard. And yes, I can't even make that jump. God dang it. There. Now let's go. I like how I said Fuse Man was one of the easier stages to go through where I am just struggling. Can't get pelted, fool. What? Oh my god, I cannot aim for crap. Good lord. There! Finally! Now let's move on. God. Probably getting clapped so hard I don't even have his first boss weapon yet. He's understandable. Boss weapons make the game a bit easier once you know how to use them and what you know to do with them. Ooh, this item will replenish my gears. Well, replenish the bar that it takes for a while for the gears to charge, but you understand that point. Gotcha. Also, the little group pellets also replenish my energy. Ow. That ran at the wrong time. Oh, you are a monstrosity society, and I hate you. Oh, okay, cool. I earned that. Alright, this time, let's not screw up here. There we go. Dang it. Hi, back here. Be a fraidy cat and just... Oh, jeez. Also, I love the music in this game. One of my favorite Mega Man tracks, besides Mega Man 8 and Mega Man 7, then Mega Man 9, and Mega Man... I think Mega Man 4 music is okay, it's just not that much as the others. Alright, there. Now, without screwing up, we have actually reached the final boss with 0 lives. That's great. Now then, prepare for pure sadness as I get demolished by this man. Alright, we don't have any parts, God. Let's do this, boys and girls. Hold on a second. Alright, so we're starting off with his first phase. His first phase, his attacks are pretty fast, but they're easy to dodge. Right as I say that. Using speed gear is really crucial. Ow, Jesus Christ. It's really useful if you crucial and useful if you wanted to make this boss just a bit easier. Oh, and this is when you realize. Ow. Jesus criminy Christmas. Okay. Now his. Oh, Jesus Christ. And I just ran out of speed gear. Oh my god. Ow! Oh! I'll get back to you once we get back to the this boss stage, because that was horrible. Good God. Alright guys, so I'm back at the final boss. That took way too freaking long, but hey, at least I did it. So, now, once you're going into the first phase, you gotta know that the attacks are pretty fast with some of the dots sometimes, because you can't forget that there are 2 electrical spears that are going to move around the playing field. You have to be careful of them. Sometimes they'll hit you, sometimes they won't. And sometimes you'll slow down his attacks to make sure they hit you precisely. Like this one, for example. See how he delays it so he can hit you exactly at that point? Be careful of that and be wary of that. There you go. There you go. Yeah, that's usually what I like to try and do. The moment his thing ends, use speed gear to immediately keep on hitting him for consistent damage. And this is the third phase where he throws 2 instead of just 1. Make sure you dodge consistently, make sure you dodge fast, and then he goes into his phase 3 if you don't do it fast enough. Oh shoot. 1 more. And that's how you defeat Fuse Man. Remember, if you die, it's okay. You can try and try again. You can keep on getting better at it, just like how I did. And here we get our first ability. Yeah, listen to that jamming music. Yeah. And now we got a new weapon, the Scramble Thunder. We can use it to fire up, or use it to just fire down. This can be useful for aerial threats, like for example, missiles like this can instantly be blasted, as well as leave damaging residue that can be hit for multiple damage. Now, when you power it up, it gets even better. With the double gear powering it up, it can tear through enemy projectiles with ease and also fire up and down as usual, but can usually fire more than one, leading to destruction and carnage. Destruction and insanity everywhere. That's how I was trying to take the bullet. You want to just destroy everything, just do up, down, up, up, down. And usually that just destroys literally everything in your area. Now, if you want to find a way to use it with speed gear, there are some ways to use it with speed gear. Like, for example, throwing one out. And then just throwing one out again. I guess, I don't know. It's not really a useful way of doing it for speed gear that will result in, like, speed running and stuff like that. Using it for power gear is really good. Honestly, because the residue still stays there, but it still keeps on moving. Otherwise, when you do it with the regular version of it, it just stays there without moving. But when you do it with power gear, it just tears through it and just keeps on moving upwards. So it can keep on going around the stage, but it might not be best for doing consistent damage. If you want it to just stay there, it will just phase through it instead. So if you really just want to keep the damage on them like that, then power gear, using it with power gear really won't be useful. But if you want to just tear through multiple enemies that are in your way, yeah, use power gear. That will make it really simple for you. So now we got all that. Now if you're wondering which weapon that the Scramble Thunder is weak to, you can go with Tundra Man. So we're doing that. What, you think we're going to just go with a random enemy that we don't even know what their weakness is yet? No, you're crazy. But we will be doing that in the next episode. So see you around.